Welcome back to Danganronpa, everybody. My current favorite day of the week. I think where we're standing at right here, finally starting to question whether or not our dearest Ibuki actually did this to herself, or if she was framed in one way or another. Which I'm happy about, because I feel like that's been apparent early on.
And then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience,
No.
right?
Nope. You're wrong. Nope. You're wrong. Hi, Josh.
That's totally impossible. Then she never would have killed her to begin with.
Yeah, fair.
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can
No,
happen.
it doesn't. Nagito, you're my favorite. Don't be a dumbass. It doesn't mean anything can happen. We know exactly what her condition was under the disease.
But
She
if
was
Ibuki's
gullible.
The killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right?
Right. Thank you, Chiaki.
After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive. When
Ibuki?
Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead.
Nagito, I swear to God, I'm gonna jump through this screen and kick your ass.
She waited until Hajime left. That's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
And then killed herself? Just for what? For fun? Yeah, Mel, I would also like to know, is it crack? Is that what you smoke? Is it crack?
Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
This is stupid.
And she was
I
going
guess
to
it's
take
good to
her
rule it
death.
out. Hi, Sarah.
I think
We're just currently shit-talking Nagito because he's making some dumb points. Oh, you have pizza? I want pizza so bad. Did you ever get mod pizza when you lived here? / do you have that anywhere else? In New Mexico, they have almost the same thing. It's called Blaze Pizza, but here it's called Mod Pizza. And you can get as many toppings as you want. It's all the same price. And I always just get it absolutely demolished with roasted garlic, and it's incredible. And I can't stop thinking about it. I literally had it like 2 weeks ago, and I still want it again. Yeah, faking her death by hanging seems like she would really have to go out of her way for that.
Defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
Not to mention that seems like probably one of the hardest ways to try to do. Also, it just none of it lines up. This is stupid. Not the game. Nagito's stupid. Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, Sarah, that is exactly where I think I learned about mod pizza was with Jacob and Triana, I think.
There's no doubt that someone killed those two.
I appreciate that Nagito's entire role is to rule out the impossible.
What the heck?
But I kind of want to kick his ass.
There's still one more issue on my mind.
Chicken and spinach, yum.
If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
Someone pretending, someone faking it, someone setting it up. Let me in here. Hajime, shut up. I'm getting in there myself.
Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
That would be the initial thought because she had that gullible thing going on, but that's definitely not Ibuki. And hemp bags missing.
They used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
No, the despair
Say
disease.
it all proud. Putting that aside,
Pretty sure Akane's gonna rip Nagito to shreds.
So maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
You're absolutely right, Mikan. Thank you for sharing.
An alibi.
Akane could rip all the boys to shreds, you're right. She could rip anyone to shreds. She could rip me to shreds if she wants to. I would allow it.
What time the crime took place?
Just beat me up if you have to. I understand. You probably have your reasons. Sorry, Bam. Sorry for inconveniencing you. Have a nice day.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record
God,
function,
this
right?
is when they do that with the screen while the text is moving and the screen is. Oh God, it makes me so dizzy.
Cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
I mean, he is the one who built it.
The video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time?
Oh, Byakuya, I just saw his little dead photo. I miss him.
I
I saw it at the hospital. Right
I know it's like the one
Monokuma's
redeeming
morning
thing Soda's done in like weeks.
And I saw the body at the music venue. A little
Making
after
something that
Monokuma's
can't record. Good job. Correct.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hyoko was killed before Ibuki,
Chonkia! That's really funny. Chonkia. I don't know if... I think maybe they were both dead by the time the killer even showed that
means
video.
the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
I guess. Maybe.
Then we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Hell yeah. Yes, Miss Sonia. I'm following your lead. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little suspicious of Sonia and Soda. And Fuyiko. Ah, shit. Fuyiko's account, surveillance monitor video, Mikan's account, movie invitation ticket.
We
Alright.
can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right
Okay.
before the morning announcement. I was totally...
You know what? One more time. What do we slow it down with? R1. And then L1 switches the... Okay.
sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So
Were there?
everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi. What about you guys?
Everyone who
I was
stayed at the
where I was
motel doesn't
supposed
have
to
an
be,
alibi.
My own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Gin time? Josh, I didn't know you were such a gin guy. I've only recently had a couple of drinks with gin in it that I could tolerate. I'm starting to learn my taste for it, but I've always hated it. So, you know what? I respect you for your ability to drink intense alcohols. Person who doesn't have an alibi for that time.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement.
Trying to remember what
I was
everybody
totally
said.
sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing
Okay.
that.
So
I think it's
everyone who stayed
Fuyiko's
at the motel
account.
doesn't
Because
have an
Fuyiko's
alibi.
the one who told us that
What
she
about you
was
guys?
that he was with Mikan, and then they
I was
split
where
up for
I
a
was
minute.
supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease,
Can I check? I can't check what they are, can I?
if nobody has an alibi,
I don't
then
remember what Mikan's account was. Do
Operation
you guys?
Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
What if I agree with
Right
Fuyiko
before the morning announcement.
by
I was
using his
totally
account?
sleeping in my motel room.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Oh shit! I hit the wrong button. Okay, that wasn't right either. Doesn't matter. Sleeping at our cottages, right? No. No. He was looking around. No, didn't he? Wait, hold on. He
We
said,
can
hold
exclude the sick
on,
people
hold
like
on.
Me and Akane, right?
Something's
And what about
fishy.
the others?
He said he was with Mikan
Right
when the
before
body
morning
announcement happened, right?
I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
Was he? Ah,
So
man, this is
everyone who stayed at
not
the motel
helping
doesn't
with my
have an
brain.
alibi. What about you guys?
Yeah, didn't I just use
I
Mikan's
was where I
account?
was supposed to be,
Or no?
my own cottage.
Oh, you fucker. Ugh. That they do that on purpose.
Aside from
That
those
makes me think
afflicted
that
by
that
the
is the right
disease,
answer. Then I have to shoot something
if
at that
nobody
because right
has
at the
an
last
alibi,
minute
then
something else pops up in front of it, so I can't shoot
Operation
it.
Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Okay, I'm gonna try that again. 75.5% rum and smelled like straight rubbing alcohol. Look, I'm a big rum drinker, but not if it's gonna be like that. Not if it's gonna be like that. I can't handle that. Steve and I went to Illegal Pete's the other day, which is like a local Chipotle, and I absolutely love it. It's just superior and wonderful. They're all about music and art and all sorts of shit. And
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
They have this like
What about the others?
like shot and beer special
Right before
where they
the
all have
morning
like cute little
announcement.
nicknames. Like there's like a PB&J,
was
which is like
totally
a
sleeping in my motel room.
PBR, and a shot
everyone
of
at the motel was doing that.
I think it was like Jack.
So everyone
Maybe
who
it was
stayed at
Jim.
the
I'm not
motel
really sure.
doesn't have an alibi.
But we
What
did
about
2
you
of
guys?
those, and that was great. But I don't take
was
shots
where I was
anymore,
supposed to be, my
and
own
it was
cottage.
literally oh fuck! I hit the wrong button again.
Aside from those, if nobody, Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi
It was
has
just
failed.
it was very intense. It was so I can't imagine taking like a
We can exclude the sick people like me and
75.5%
Akane, right?
rum shot,
And
or
what
even
about
mixing
the
that in with a
others?
drink. It just would be like oof.
Right before the morning announcement.
Savannah.
sleeping in my motel room.
Hi, my darling.
Everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
Oops.
What about
Okay,
you guys?
it's R1. I got it. Okay, I can do it.
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Nope, not that one either.
Crap.
All right.
We can exclude the sick
Sonia?
people like me and Akane,
Because
right?
the first one I did was Mikan's,
And what
right?
about the
I mean, I
others?
guess I can just try it again. It's not a big deal.
Right before the morning announcement.
Oh, thanks for watching
I
my
was
stuff
totally
on
sleeping in my
YouTube.
motel room.
That's really nice of you. You absolute
Everyone
darling.
at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
You should only be able to drink
about you
absinthe if
guys?
you're a sailor or science
I was
fiction
where I was
author.
supposed to be, my own cottage.
I guess that's blue, so we're agreeing with him. So none of it, okay. Alright, I'm moving
We
on.
can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
Or I'll try
what about
Mikan's
the
one more time,
others?
just in case I got it wrong. Just in
Right
case
before
I
the mo-
mixed.
was
I thought I
totally
used it and I
sleeping in my
didn't.
motel.
I
Because
think
that did happen
everyone at
last
the motel
time.
was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at... What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Okay, yep, no, it doesn't work. Okay. Yeah. You blacked out the first time you had absinthe? Oh, thanks, Josh. I appreciate that. I don't know if I've ever had real absinthe. Like, you know how there's,
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane,
Alright, hold on.
right?
What the fuck?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement. I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
No? Alright, fine.
Crap.
Looks like everyone thinks I'm suspicious because I'm dumb! Fuck! Yeah, the only times I ever remember trying absinthe, it didn't really do much for me.
Akane, right?
And
If I'm
what
being
about the
honest,
others?
it just didn't. Everyone's always like,
Right
"Oh, it's
before the morning
crazy," and
announcement.
I didn't really feel like
I
that
was
much of an
totally
experience
sleeping
with
in
it.
my motel room.
So, but it's like one of those things. You know how they say it's not real tequila unless it's
So
like made
everyone
with
who stayed at the
agave
motel
from this
doesn't have an
particular
alibi.
part of
What
Mexico.
about you guys?
Most American absinthe isn't real. I would
was where
believe
I was
that.
supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Yeah. I
Aside
don't
from
know.
those afflicted by the disease,
What was Mikan's
If
account?
nobody
Is that
has an
the
alibi,
autopsy?
Operation
has an
Destroy the
alibi.
Weakest Alibi has failed.
Nobody has an alibi. Nobody has an alibi. What would go with that? What would go with that? I know they do this on purpose so that you're trying to think on your feet, but I wish I could like look at the truth bullets in between. No, oh God, Sarah, we really do have the same brain. No, I can't examine what the bullets are referring to. This is my only menu right now. Or I can look at the text transcript. But I can't, Oh my god. I'm just kidding. I totally can. Oh my god. Garimi's still doing great. She hasn't pooped yet, which is very interesting, slightly concerning to me. Thank you. Thank you. Love you. Oh man, thank you. That's a huge relief. Okay, because I was like, I can't remember shit, dude. Yeah, exactly, like the champagne thing, yeah. So, you know what? I believe it. Okay, Mikan's account. Here we go. Right up until Monokuma announced in the morning. Oh yeah, that's right. Because she came to our cottage and was sleeping on top of us for whatever reason. Afterwards, she went to the hospital to check on everyone. Realized Ibuki disappeared. When she rushed out of the hospital to search for Ibuki, she apparently met up with Fuyiko. Now, was that... I'm assuming that was before the body announcement. Oh yeah, it had to have been, because we all got there together. We saw it first. Hajime saw it first. And then we went and got everybody from the motel. And we went there with Chiaki and Fuyiko? No, Mikan and Fuyiko. I think we kind of went with everybody, didn't we? Anyway, alright. So that's that one. Fuyiko's account. After Fuyiko met Mikan in front of the hospital, they split up to search for Ibuki. They checked the movie theater and Electric Avenue, but they didn't find anyone. Apparently Fuyiko and Mikan were only separated for a short time. What's wormwood? That's an absinthe? That doesn't sound appealing. Sonya's account. Hiyoko was distraught, right, because her kimono was disheveled and she was able to tie it on her own. Sonya apparently told her about the folding mirror and the music video storage room. Okay, I don't think that has anything to do with anything. I don't think the movie's invitation ticket has anything to do with anything either, so I think we can cross that one off too. And I think that's it, right? I think it was Mikan, Fuyiko, and Sonya's account, the ticket. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's one other one. Well, we're gonna find out.
We can exclude the
Surveillance monitor video. The video that Hajime saw at the hospital shows a person dressed in a hospital gown wearing a hemp bag on their head as they willingly climb a step ladder toward a new... I'm gonna be honest, I'm still a little... I don't really know. Oh, wormwood is a plant? That makes sense. All I can think of is like literally a piece of wood with like termites or maggots in it.
People like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Why would we be able to rule them out, though? I guess because we knew they were in the hospital, but did we? Because we weren't there.
Sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
All right, I think maybe it's the last one.
The motel doesn't have an alibi. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
So if no one has an alibi,
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then...
No, that's wrong.
Okay. I don't know why that worked, but it worked. Explain it to me, Hajime. Explain like I'm 5.
Hold on.
Only you
Not
shouldn't
all
be
of us are
talking about
missing
this
an
kind of stuff
alibi.
with a 5-year-old.
In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
We were boning.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
We don't have to get into it.
What kind of situation is that?
None of your goddamn business, Kazuichi.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
She was afflicted, I'm pretty sure, by that despair disease.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
Okay.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
That's fair.
It's better if we think about it like that.
Mm-hmm.
The
Good
killer
angle, good
decided to
angle.
falsify
Good
the
aim, good
murder
answer, good
sequence to
answer.
hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
Killers had to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time. Right. So wouldn't it probably... I don't know. That's why I told you I'm a little concerned about Fuyiko. I'm a little concerned about our
So
boy.
it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
Okay. Try to connect the dots
It
in my
feels
head.
like Operation Destroy the
Yeah,
Weakest
Family
Alibi
Feud,
has backed us into the corner
Danganronpa
instead.
edition.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
No, I think something about the imitation murder, something to confuse people, something alibi.
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
What are you going
saying
for,
there was
Nagito?
another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much. That's how I feel.
Dude, I fucking love this guy. I just love him. He's such a little weasel-ass, bastard-ass, cringe-ass.
I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder
I feel
sequence.
so bad for confusing you guys, but that's just how I feel. Yeah, exactly. I'm just so smart. I'm so sorry for confusing your little, sweet little pea brains. I'm sorry, I'm so much smarter than you. My brain is just so big. All you smooth-brained high schoolers would never understand. Killer had a different reason. ... Indeed. I'm not following. Oh, I feel like I have to seize. Okay, no, it went away. Inside a trap. Yeah, okay, no, I'm vibing with that. I agree, Mel. I think I said this last time, but I'm like, truly, like, how has Akane not lunged across and absolutely thwarted him? Who's in what kind of trap is it? Why is it? Alright. Sometimes I like to really think it through and try and guess everything, and then other times I just like to let it play out. Okay, intermission. Akane's too dense to even realize she's being patronized. You know, you're probably right. She's always ready to fight, though. She doesn't eat moss balls, she just likes them. Leave her alone. Just kidding, I don't like Monami. Bully her. Why are we appealing Monami? Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck! Show those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild who's bought— You're the jerk who— Yeah! While you were whining, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so. Alright. If your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way. She already had hemp bags with her face on them, so. I'm Usami, magical miracle girl Usami. I'm an itty bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Okay. You like that terrible sound of me finishing my coffee? Okay. Now it's time to switch to the water. You don't like milk either? Damn, Mel. Did we talk about that already? What was that other thing that you said? There was a food or something you said you didn't like. Can't remember. But also, I don't like Monami either, so that's fine. And I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
Monokuma, literally, like, what are you saying ever at any point in time? Oh, that's right, you were doomed to shortness, etc., etc., right. I do recall.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation.
Okay. I don't trust this bitch. I know she's hiding something, because she was hiding shit from us from the beginning, and I feel like she's hiding something in an effort to be like, no, it's not supposed to be like that. I was just trying to help.
Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to
Monami is nice? I don't know, man. She's been coming in and it's like, it's kind of, she a little sus if you ask me. She's messed up a couple things or wouldn't like come in whenever we're like, hey, actually we have this question, and she'll be like, oh, but and then she like runs away. So I don't know, man. This music makes you want to do kickboxing. This would be a great kickboxing soundtrack.
No, this
Thank you for agreeing with me,
definitely
Savannah.
should not be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, Do your very best.
Never
Don't
trust a
lose to
motherfucker
yourself.
in a steel
And don't
diaper.
forget to save
It does
frequently.
look steel, doesn't it? Because of the little snap buttons. Oh god. Hajame's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that information? The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Does something like that even exist? A chastity belt! Monokuma was like, there will be no fucking on this island. Nil. That's true. She didn't look like that before. She looked much better before. She was very cute and pleasant, and she didn't have an terrifying, like, 6-inch outie belly button and a chastity diaper. Oh, terrible point, Mel, but needed to be made. If she ever shits herself in her chastity diaper,
So,
it's just there.
I wish I could die from self-loathing.
There are so many screen caps I wish I could just, like, put, like, I just wish I could screenshot this and print it out and put it on my wall. I wish I could die from self-loathing, he says with the biggest smile on his face.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead.
You're right,
and
Sarah.
killed
They
me
don't need to
too.
lock that diaper on her as a chastity diaper. It just kind of acts as its own little repellent. I also love Nagito. Savannah, you have excellent taste. If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. Okay, you're not being
that
helpful anymore, though,
happened,
Nagito. Come on.
The imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Mel, you're right. That is someone's thing. Not just someone. That is a group of someone's thing. That is a large collection of someone's thing.
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
Yeah, but you didn't make that rule until after this already happened.
That rule is too hard.
Excuse me.
I couldn't get
I
killed.
drank my
because of
chai tea too
that.
fast and gave myself the burps.
Seriously, just shut up already.
Nagito is
Shut up
literally,
forever.
yeah. Josh, I feel like if you did have like an alter persona, Nagito would be pretty close to it. Just for fun, though.
But I'm
I think just because you like to bother
again,
people, but you're
He's
also full of
totally
love.
It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's
No, the
rule.
rule came up after.
It's not just that. Come on. Try to remember the content of the movie.
Remind me, dearest Chiaki. Thank you.
About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hiyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows,
Yeah, I feel a little
right?
weird about that. I don't know.
But Hiyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape. Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the
That is possible. Does she have a little freckle birthmark under her left eye? That's adorable.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete.
Yeah, we're kind of just like filling in the murderer's plot holes,
If
right?
falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
Right, like to make it more
But
apparent.
if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
So, like, was this really an
What are you
imitation
trying
at
to
all?
say?
Or are we
Are you
just
saying the
trying to make
imitation
puzzle
wasn't
pieces
planned?
fit where they don't already fit?
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What? Nani?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions? It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
We're the ones making assumptions. Chiaki's not really making any assumptions. She's removing the assumptions, I think.
Strange details. Like what?
It all is a little bit
Like, for example,
hodgepodge.
why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Oh, I have an answer for that one.
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue
Because she
what
couldn't
you're
dress her
trying to
damn
say.
self.
However, this is getting
If she was nicer, it would be more sad. But she's a jerk, so I don't feel bad. Is it sad? It is sad, just in a different way. Fair point. Oh, okay. What is it? Make your argument. Sonia. Okay, she's not on there. A Slim Jim sandwich? How much marijuana do you have to smoke? Why did Hiyoko go to the music venue?
There's no way we'd know that.
I know that.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe.
What's with the, like, side
She
carrots?
went of her own free will.
None of these line up for me. Maybe the... I think it's the key. Are the Slim Jims the bread or the filling? Could you imagine just taking the Slim Jims and you ever see when they make like bacon sandwiches where they weave it like a basket weave, but just do that with Slim Jims instead? Spray can cheese in the middle of Slim Jim sandwich. Oh,
Maybe the killer summoned her.
sis, the sodium.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No. Nope, okay, that wasn't it. Oh no, we're agreeing, we're agreeing. My bad.
Why did Hyoko go to the music? There's no way we...
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe.
She went of her own free will.
Alright! Oh, I missed it.
She was guided by the will of causality.
I'm gonna say the free will one with the motel
Why
key.
did Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we...
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe.
She went of her own free will.
Yes.
I agree with that.
I agree with that, he says aggressively.
It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called
Josh,
for her,
I'll
then why did she go?
Go puff you some Slim Jims.
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
No, her
left the
room was
room
like
she
in
was staying
perfect
in before she
condition.
went out.
She literally, we need to talk about Sonia's account.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The saddest story you could come up with in 8 words. I don't have money for Slim Jims though.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Her key was tucked too neatly inside her
Then they couldn't have hidden her
child-sized
room
kimono.
key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key.
Right.
At the time, you were the one who actually took out
They're
the key,
getting it.
right?
They're getting
And
on.
something like
They're
that.
catching on. These kids are figuring some stuff out.